Okay, good morning, everybody. So I'm looking at last week's work. The title was Living Without an Agenda. And the two concepts we work with was we can be both right or we can be both wrong. And just looking back for me to see what I wrote down, helped. Because what we're really working with is self-awareness. We're trying to increase our self-awareness. All right, today is October 16th. The title is Right There in the Moment of Sadness. Right there in the moment of sadness. And maybe some of you saw it. So I send this reading to Val and see a day ahead. And maybe some of you have already read it. When you wake up in the morning and out of nowhere comes the heartache of alienation and loneliness, could you use that as a golden opportunity? Rather than persecuting yourself or feeling that something terribly wrong is happening, right there in the moment of sadness and longing, could you relax and touch the limitless space of the human heart? The next time you get a chance, experiment with this. Okay, so let's see what we can use from Pema this morning. So she's talking about longing, sadness, loneliness, and then see that as an opportunity to touch the limitless space of the human heart. And I'm suggesting that we're working with longing and then limitless space. So longing on one side, and then on the other side, limitless space. You can choose these two concepts, or you can pick something else. Okay, so sitting up tall, picking your seat, give yourself credit for choosing to be here practicing this morning. There's so many things we can do, and we make choices all day long. And then starting to move the feet, lifting the heels, lifting the toes. You can look at your feet, make sure that you're here on earth. And then start to sense the connection between the soles of your feet and the floor. And then come to stillness. Maybe bring your awareness to your two sitting bones, representing two concepts in you. So there's a one part of you that feels longing, and another part of you that feels the limitless space in the human heart. So one side is longing, and the other limitless space in the human heart. Okay, and then so really feel these two concepts in you. So we have both in us. There's a part of us that feels the longing, and the other one that knows the limitless space of the human heart. So longing, limitless space, longing, limitless space. And then come back to neutral. Maybe bring awareness to your breathing. If you want to, you can imagine how the breath starts down from the earth, goes up through the root chakra in between the sitting bones, all the way up. Exhale down. So imagine how the breathing starts from the floor, from the core of the earth, comes all the way up through the root chakra in between the sitting bones and travels up through kind of where the physical spine is, all the way up. Maybe help yourself and open up your shushumna so it can go all the way up, and then exhale down. So inhale from the core of the earth up through you, all the way up into the universe, and then exhale down. So inhale up, exhale down. And maybe play with the idea that you're breathing in a circle. So you inhale up through your own body, and then exhale, like on the other side of the earth. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. So imagine breathing in that circle, if that's helpful to you. Now let's play with the circle going behind you. So inhale up, exhale behind you. Inhale up, exhale behind you. So imagine a big circle of breath. Inhale up through your body, exhale down behind you in a circle. And then come back to neutral, placing your hands on your knees, and then starting the cat-cow motion. And maybe notice how your spine is part of that circle. So when we're uh, rounding our back, the circle goes forward. And when we're back bending, the circle goes back. So notice how your spine is part of that big circle. And then come back to neutral. Look at your hands. Open and close those fingers. All the way up. Clasp the hands. Straighten the elbows. Breathe. And feel how the palms of your hands are reaching up towards the sky. Stretching out the fingers, elbows, shoulders, arms. And then reach and reach, and notice how the sides of your body is opening up. Maybe you feel a stretch in the skin. Maybe you notice how the rib cage opens up. And maybe imagine how you're stretching your lungs. And then open up your arms, look behind you. And maybe think about a time in the past where you felt a lot of longing. A time in the past when you felt longing. And then release, lift and release, lift and release. And then look at your hands again, blinking, bubbling stars, all the way up. Clasp the hands the way that feels funny. Turn them over, straighten the elbows. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, creating that circle again. And then reach and reach. Notice how the feet are pushing into the earth for you to reach up towards the universe. And here, maybe notice how the circle goes sideways. So there's a sideways circle, and here the circle goes to the other side. So you are part of that, a big circle. And then open up the arms, and maybe imagine a time where you felt the limitless space in your own heart, the limitless space in the human heart. And then release, shake it out, lift and release a few times. Maybe roll the shoulders. So once again, you're creating a circle. You can go backwards or you can go forwards. Okay, bringing the arms up in cactus. And then moving from side to side, twisting. And then we all have patterns. So if the pattern is helpful, keep swimming. Keep swimming in that pattern. If it's not helpful, we have to break it. And the easiest way is to start to do something else. And eventually, the new pattern is going to be stronger than the old one. Okay, shake it out. And then let the two concepts meet. So this time the elbow and the knee symbolizes the concept. So what happens when longing and limitless space meet for coffee? What happens when the part of you that feels longing and the part of you that feels limitless space get together? And maybe stay there, let them stay for maybe not coffee now, it's lunch. It's longer. And then try the other side. And then cross the midline. So crossing the midline. And then stay together there, stay together. What happens when two opposite concepts or ideas get together and stay together for a while? Try the other side. And then let's try all four. Let's try all four. Breathe. You can stay here. You can go into a regular boat posture. You can kick if that's helpful. So make the practice personalized. Personalize your practice so it works for you. And then release. Okay, if we have a wide and stable stance or a good foundation, we can explore these opposite ideas without falling, without losing our balance. So there's a part of us that feels longing or sadness and loneliness, And there's another part of us that knows the limitless space in the human heart. So one part of us feels loneliness, longing, sadness, alienation, and the other part of us knows or feels the limitless space of the human heart. So longing, limitless space, longing, limitless space. And it might feel that they are so far apart that there is nothing that can bring them together. But let's explore what lies in between. What lies in between? What do both these concepts have in common? What do they have in common? Maybe the one thing they have in common is that they feel. Okay, come back to neutral and let's paint a picture. So starting with longing. So imagine a time, a place, or a situation where you felt longing, loneliness, alienation, sadness. Give it a color, shape, form, dip the fingers in the paint and draw that image. Draw that image. What does it look like? And then release that image. And then go to the other side, the limitless space of the human heart. The limitless space of the human heart. So give that a color, a shape, a form. And then dip your fingers into that paint and draw that picture. What does that picture look like? And then release. And then jump the feet together, landing in Tadasana. And then we're going to write the story, So starting with the story about longing, alienation, loneliness, sadness, spread the toes, dip the toes in ink and write the story. What are the words? What are the words that come to you when you think about the part of you that feels longing? So write the story. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth, creating that circle. So the nose and your mouth is part of a circle, part of something bigger than you, part of a circle. And then release the hands down, let the head drop. Inhale, come back up. And then place the right foot on the left knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that right knee out. Seated pigeon. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug. And then find the way to your version of pigeon. Your version of pigeon. Okay, so this pigeon feels longing. Sadness, loneliness, alienation, longing. Look at it. What does it look like? How does it move? What does it do? What's the thinking process? And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. And then we're going to try the limitless space of the human heart. So the limitless space of the human heart, like we have space for everyone. Everyone is included. Everyone is needed. Everyone is a part of the big puzzle. So open up the toes. Everyone has a job. Dip the toes in ink and then write the story of the limitless space of the human heart. Limitless space of the human heart. And then step out wide, elbows to knees, fingertips together. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Noticing how your breath is part of a bigger circle. Your breath is part of a bigger circle. And then place the left hand on the floor. If the floor is too far away, you can use a block, books or something to bring the floor up. Right hand on the right knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push into both hands so to come a little deeper into the twist. Maybe bring the top arm up. And then widen your arms or your hands as much as you can. Think of that limitless space of the human heart. And then the top arm comes down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk the left arm forward, look under your armpit. Breathe. Inhale, come back up, elbows to knees, fingertips together. And then place the right hand on the floor, left hand on the left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, look up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, push into both hands a little bit more. Maybe the top arm comes up. And then widen your arms, widen your arms. And then the top arm comes down, thread the needle, find the opposite ankle, walk the right hand forward, look under your armpit. And breathe. Inhale, come back up, elbows to knees, fingertips together. And then place the left foot on the right knee. Use your fingers to open up the toes. Gently guide that left knee out. And then slide the knees together. Whatever leg is on top, that arm goes under. Give yourself a hug and remind yourself how much you love, respect, support yourself. And then finding your way to your version of eagle. Okay, so this eagle feels the limitless space of the human heart. This eagle feels or knows the limitless space of the human heart. What does it look like? What's the thinking process? What does it do? And then let that bird fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. And then back to a widened, stable stance. Blinking, bubbling stars all the way up. Clasp the hand, turn them over, straighten the elbows, breathe. Now you are the eagle. You are the eagle. And your arms are wings, your fingers are feathers. So straighten the elbows, spread your wings, and out you fly. Out you fly. What do you see? What do you see? A perfectly balanced eagle out flying. What do you see? And then turn the palms up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, come up. Exhale, dive deep. Inhale, fly high. Exhale, dive deep and bring the arms behind you and then stay there. And even the most perfectly balanced eagle needs some healing. So notice any tightness or soreness in your wings, shoulders. And then allow the breath to rinse, clean, and heal. Whatever needs to be rinsed, cleaned, and healed. Allow your own breath to heal. And then release the right arm, check it out, bring it up and over, place the hands somewhere on your back body. And use your own hand to heal your back body. The stories from the past. And then release. Okay, let the left arm come out, check it out, bring it up, bend it, find a place on your back body. And then release, shake it out. Lift and release, lift and release. Maybe roll the shoulders one way and then the other way. Okay, now we're going to build some strength in the legs. So feet are hip distance apart. Bring the heels a little closer to you. Big inhale. Exhale, push into the feet and come up to standing. Pick a number. I'm going to pick 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Rest for a few moments. Notice your breathing. And then when you're ready, big inhale. Exhale, push into your feet, come back up. Pick the same or a different number. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then rest, shake it out. Stay a few moments. And then when you feel ready, big inhale. Exhale, push into your feet and come up to standing and then stay there. Now place your hands on the chair. Step back a little bit. And then push the hips back for like a down dog. A down dog using the chair. If you want to, you can place the hands on the floor for a regular down dog. That's also possible. And then bend the knees and come forward. Bend the knees and come all the way up to standing. Okay, breath of joy. Arms out wide. 3 inhales, 1 exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale. And let the arms go. Let the arms go. Let the arms go. And then bend your knees. And you can leave the mat. You don't have to stay on the mat. You can do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt yourself or others. And then let those opposites meet. Just for a quick meeting. Quick coffee, maybe. So the part of you that feels longing and the part of you that knows the limitless space of the human heart. What happens when they get together for a quick meeting? And we can try the cross, the midline too. And then finding position of power. Position of power. Place your hands on solar plexus. That's your power center. Inhale into your power center. Exhale, spread it out. Inhale. Exhale, open up. Inhale. And share it with the rest of the world. And stay open, stay open. And then release. Okay, now we're going to push something away. So we all have patterns, and to create balance, we need to open to change patterns. So something that you do too much of, you're going to push away. And something that and that way you're going to create space for the opposite to come in to create balance. So pick something that you do too much of. Imagine it. Give it a shape, form, color. And then push that away. Push it away, push it away. And it's going to be so hard. It's going to want to come back again. And you're going to give in a little bit, but eventually you win, and you push it away, push it away. You might have to kick it away a little bit. And eventually you have created enough space for the opposite to come in. And now there is balance. And you can just remove the hands and there's peace. That's the idea. That's the idea. Okay. So peace is worth celebrating. So let's do 3 sun salutation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. That was 1. 2 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline. Last one. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way back up. Exhale down the midline, and then stay there, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. Release. And then we're going to step back to Warrior One. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra, transfer the weight, right heel comes off, take a big step back. Create that foundation. When you have it, bring up your upper body. Take a moment and then bring up your arms. That's Warrior One. Release the arms, place your hands in your back pockets. Okay, bring awareness to your heart. Maybe that limitless space that lives in the human heart. Ooh. Allow that to lead you into Warrior 3. You can use the chair or not. Okay, bend the top knee, bring it in, and maybe give yourself a hug. Back to Tadasana. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, left heel comes up. Take a big step back. Build the foundation. And then bring the upper body up. Take a moment. When you feel stable, bring the arms up. If you don't feel stable, don't bring the arms up. There's no rush. Release the arms, place your hands in your back pockets. Allow your heart to lead the way. Maybe this time you're going to use the chair. Warrior 3. Bend the top knee, bring it in. I can hold on to the chair and do this, give myself a hug. Maybe letting go of the chair for a moment. And then finding your way back to Tadasana. Okay, stepping back to Warrior 2. Inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra. Transfer the weight, right heel comes off. Take a big step back, open up the pelvic half. One arm in the past, the other one in the future. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. And then moving back and forward into extended side angle. Back to the present moment. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release the hand down to the chair or your ankle. Gaze comes up, arm comes up. Trikonasana. And then bring the hand down, gaze down, rebend that front knee, finding warrior two one more time. Placing the hands on the chair. Breathe. And then transfer the weight into Ardha Chandrasana. You can use the chair or you can use the floor. You can bend that top knee, create that bind or the circle. Release the bind and then find your way back to Tadasana. Other side, inhale to chair, exhale to Anjali Mudra, transfer the weight, stepping back to warrior two. Flip the front hand, reverse the warrior. Coming back to warrior two, move into extended side angle. And back to warrior two. Hands on your hips, straighten the front knee, release the hand down, either to the chair or to the ankle or to the floor. Gaze comes up, hand comes up, Trikonasana. Bring the hand down, gaze down, rebend that front knee, finding warrior two one more time. Place the hands on the chair. Transfer the weight forward and moving into your version of Ardha Chandrasana. You can bend the top knee and create that circle. And release, slowly move back into Tadasana. Okay, tree posture. So imagine a mountain. Imagine a mountain, big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, and there you are on top of the mountain. Mountain posture. Steady, strong, stable. And then drop the seed. Watch how it creates roots that are wide and deep. Wide and deep, creating that stable foundation. And then when the time is right, transfer the weight and allow that seed to sprout. And what are you going to create? What are you going to create? You can create whatever you want. And then release back into Tadasana, back into earth. And the circle has completed one whole circle. Okay, top of the mountain, drop the seed. And watch how underneath the soil, the roots are growing wide and deep, wide and deep. You can't see anything on the surface, but under the soil, or under the surface, there's a lot of activity going on. And then suddenly it breaks the surface and you start seeing that little green sprout. Transfer the weight, let that left heel come up, just breaking the surface. And maybe that's it for today. Maybe that's it for today. Maybe it's too cold or too windy or not enough rain. And wait and wait and wait. And when the conditions are right, then allow your plant or tree or shrub or flower to grow. And you can be any color, any shape, any form. And then release back into earth and the circle is completed. Okay. Toes, spread the toes, feet wider than your knees, bend the knees, find the chair, push back the hips or another wide angle or wide feet down dog. And then release the knees down. Think about longing. Longing. Take the color, draw a big circle. And then the limitless space in the human heart. Pick a color, draw the circle. Poof. And then mix the two. Mix the two. Two big circles. Place your hands in your back pockets. And allow yourself to feel the limitless space of the human heart. Release, untuck the toes, and then rest in child's posture a few moments. Inhale, come back. Clasp the hands, create that stable support. Tuck the toes. Lean into the support. Lift your knees. Stay there. Build some strength. There's no rush. Breathe. And then come up to dolphin posture. And then bend the knees and come all the way up to standing. All right. Let's see what happens now. Okay, so after the physical practice, we're going to listen to Pema again and see what do we hear this time. Right there in the moment of sadness. When you wake up in the morning And out of nowhere comes the heartache of alienation and loneliness. Could you see that as a golden opportunity? Rather than persecuting yourself or feeling that something terribly wrong is happening, right there in the moment of sadness and longing, could you relax and touch the limitless space of the human heart? The next time you get a chance, experiment with this. Okay, we have about 6, 7 minutes. So finding your seat, sit up tall, bring your awareness to your breathing, notice the inhale, notice the exhale. And then I'll be quiet for about 6 minutes. Here we go. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, move your head to side. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, holding your own heart in between your hands with self-love and self-compassion. If you want to, you can bow your head in gratitude for this practice, thousands of years old. Thank your inner guide, your past, present, and future teachers, and all the people that are joining you on this journey. Open your eyes, raise your gaze, and thank you so much for practicing together this morning. Namaste. Okay, and now to the reflection or integration. So if you want to, you can have your notebook. It's October 16th. The title was Right There in the Moment of Sadness. And the two concepts that I picked out from the text, you can pick something else. But I picked longing on one side and limitless space on the other. So if you want to spend a few moments reflecting, see what comes up, and then use colors, images, and words to increase your self-awareness.